What's good, guys? We're back at it again with another video. As you see from the title, we got Jarace Walker today, and he's been one of the most requested players we've had going back to the summer. I'm talking about up there with Imani, Bronny, Mikey. I actually got a comment yesterday saying you need to do a Mikey breakdown, so I actually already have. We've done 20 top 100 breakdowns so far, and I put it in a playlist for you guys. So if you guys are, looking for a certain player, go look. Chances are I've probably already done them, especially if they're like a really high level player, like highly ranked. So go check that out. But Jarace Walker, 6'7", 6'8", big. Some people wonder sometimes, why don't you do more bigs, especially if you are big? I just realized a lot of players, people can't really relate to being 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". It's why there aren't a lot of bigs in history that ever got signature shoes, right? Because it's hard to sell bigs when they're not relatable. Is why Steph is probably one of the most favorite players in the league, because he's smaller, right? I have to tell my dad this all the time because my dad will try and call Steph small. Steph is 6'3". He just looks that small next to everybody in the league, but Steph is tall, right? But back to Jarace, like I said, 6'7", 6'8", power forward. This is another one of those players. We're actually dropping 2 top 22 players today, Jarace and Chris Livingston. Jarace is ranked 14 right now. Chris is ranked 3. Both of these players, I've seen absolutely nothing, like nothing. Haven't watched the highlight tape. I might have seen a dunk that they've done on like Ball is Life, House of Highlights, something like that. But I've never watched like a YouTube video of their highlights, nothing, neither of them. So I'm excited to see why he's so hyped. Let's go.
Jarace shows great versatility at the power forward position, as you can see on this possession, taking the smaller defender off the bounce and finishing with a short contested jumper. He's also pretty active on the defensive end, as you can see here, getting the steal. But for everyone, when pushing on the fast break, make sure you're always aware of your surroundings. But great job by him staying in the play and finishing with the lay. Great show of hustle here, getting the chase down block. And on this next possession, I want you guys to remember what I told you about pace. Watch how Jarace comes down at his own speed, not being sped up at all. And once he decides to attack the rim, explodes towards it. Tough finish. Jarace is the type of player you have to box out because he's always looking for a putback. As I said before, Jarace has great versatility at his size. You can see here knocking down this mid-range jumper, but with that, he can at times settle for contested jumpers instead of attacking the defender, as you can see here, taking the fadeaway. Teaching point here, remember what I told you guys about playing off 2 feet. When you play off one, light bumps just like that will knock you off balance and make you take really tough shots. If you couldn't tell yet, Jarace is also a pretty good athlete and can get off the floor pretty well at 6'8". Even though he is listed at the power forward position, he does show flashes of guard ability. Watch how he handles the ball extremely well with pressure, gets by his defender, and finishes at the rim.
Okay, so Jarace, remember what I told you guys when we did the Scotty Barnes draft breakdown and players like that. Versatility from now on, if you guys didn't realize, versatility from now on is the name of the game. So you're gonna have a whole lot of Scotties, Jaraces, Patrick Williams, because that's who I think, if you guys didn't watch Summer League, he plays on the Bulls. That's who, Jarace looks like a little bit. But 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", bigs that can handle the ball, that can initiate your offense, that can shoot a little bit, that's going to become the norm. Like the norm. And you can see that because Scotty was late lottery. Next thing you know, he shoots up and he gets drafted top 5. This is because this is the trend. This is what's going to start to come through. So as you can see with Jarace, like 6'8", versatile. Offensively, from the 3, he doesn't really shoot a lot of them. I looked at his form. In the game that we watched, he didn't make any threes, but I still went to go look at other games to see, did he make threes? I think he made a couple of them. But, he that obviously isn't what he likes to do, what he's good at, where he's going to make his money at, right? What he's going to make his money at is that versatility. So at the 4 position, he's going to be a mismatch for almost anybody he plays. He's going to play a bigger player. He's going to be quick enough to get by him. He's going to play a smaller player because he is quick. He still has the strength. This dude's stocky. He still has the strength. He's going to be able to back players down, things like that, scoring the paint, and he's an athlete, so he can finish over the top, right? And then when you have him, the added dimension in his game is that mid-range. That's what he likes to shoot. It's not as much as a 3, but that mid-range, he will shoot that. As you saw, he'll shoot it off the step back. He'll come off a pick and roll and just, hezzies. He airballed that one. But like I said, with guys like that, sometimes you can fall in love with that jumper, especially because I know, especially in his ear, he's probably hearing, yeah, you got to work on that jumper. You want to get to that next level, things like that. So I understand when you're in AAUs, a lot of the times with the top players, they're that good. So it's not like the games themselves are extremely hard to them because they're just that much more talented than everyone else on the floor. So a lot of the times you'll see a lot of the top players really experimenting with different things, just doing things that they wouldn't do if it was like a state championship game for their high school. They wouldn't play like that. But if you're in AAU, they'll start experimenting, taking fadeaways, one-legged side steps, things like that, just working on their game, because if they play how they regularly play, it'll just be too easy for them. But Jarace, I like his game. I like his game. Defensively, he's active. He's active, as you can see. He's in the passing lanes. He's getting chased down blocks. He has good hustle. He's one of those players. Remember what I said, that when I was playing, I didn't like to guard, which are players who you always have to find at all times. Like the type of players where, you know what I'm saying, the shot goes up and you can't just, because a lot of the times what I would do, because I'm athletic and I'm tall, so I'm usually able to just out jump people, right? He's one of those players where you literally have to turn around and go find him, because if you don't go find him, he's strong enough, he's athletic enough, he's just going to go over the top and you getting dunked on with ease. So, and he rebounds pretty well, and he can push. So I think at the next level he's going to be pretty good, especially at the college level, especially with college fours. A lot of the times they're going to be smaller, right? Which is why I said he's going to be a mismatch, because college bigs are usually on the smaller side, right? College centers on the bigger side, especially in the high major conferences, you're going to get 7-footers. And no 7-footer is about to stay in front of him or do anything like that, because he's quick. He can handle it. Even you saw in the last play of the game, that was a guard, like getting up in him. Like this is real defense, a guard. And he dribbling, gets around him, tough finish, acrobatic finish in the paint, things like that. But for him, in terms of improvement, definitely is going to be taking that next step with his jumper, because that is going to be the next evolution of the game. Same thing that I was saying with Scotty. Really, to be effective in the league, you're gonna need that jumper, right? Because you can be how you are, but you'll be like Ben Simmons, and you'll still be an all-star. Ben's an all-star, things like that. But he's not. We'll just say he's not really that respected of a player. Not a lot of people respect his game. You know what I'm saying? So for him, like I said, it's just gonna be getting that jump shot together. A little bit of shot selection, because it'll take some of those faders. But like I was saying, top players do experiment a lot of the times in AAU. But all in all, I do like them. We do have to look at, like I said, the top 10 coming out at the end of this week. I'm going to try and get them out, because I'm trying to get it done before ESPN drops. Or if I can't, at least within 24 hours after the ESPN ones drop, so it's not too far away. But like I said, we got to look at these other players. This Chris Livingston video, it's probably going to drop at around 5. So this one's going to drop at 2:30. Chris Livingston dropping at 5. Like I said, he's number 3. Haven't seen anything of him either, so I'm excited to see what he looks like. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow with another video.